Okay.
All right. I have to refamiliarize myself with this.
That's our.
I need therapy.
The symbolism in that. Yeah, blow it up, Bean. Hello. And welcome back, everyone, to Social Suicide with Monica and Molly.
Season 2.
Wah, 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 wah. The actual feelings in our heart. Me.
More trauma bonded than ever. Back and dangerous.
I'm scared. Molly's providing some Atmos for us. That's for all you film fucking nerds out there.
I have no idea what that fucking means. I've never heard that in my life.
It means atmosphere.
Atmos?
Atmos, yeah.
Atmos.
But atmosphere.
No, I don't like it.
It's just a nice haze so that the light looks really pretty.
Also, Monica took an edible. So I was like, well, I don't take edibles because I lose my, I try to call 911 every single time.
Yeah, I don't want to actually ever be with you when you're on edibles. That sounds terrifying because I know you're not lying. Look at you. Okay, she's giving Elon Musk genius but autistic. I'm sorry, genius and autistic.
And top heavy.
Disgusting.
He's like all ripped.
No, I actually have always seen him as like a South Park character.
He's all rib cage.
Fuck.
I don't know how many ribs the human body has, but I know he has more.
He got him genetically enhanced.
He added more.
He's a GMO kid. And that's what we have in common.
It's sickening.
And that's where the similarities stop. Jesus Christ.
Genetically modified. I want to be GMO.
Yeah, I know.
I know
right?
I'm GMO.
We're GMO, but against our will. I wish I could control the GMO, aka fake boobs, fake ass, fake hair. We're so happy to be back.
No, we're so happy to be back. Season 2.
Season 2. We're getting upgrades.
We have a new setup here.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Have you noticed how absolutely gorgeous we look?
Monica,
talking to the mic.
Yeah, talking to the mic. Monica sat here for hours on an edible and was like literally Oppenheimer with the Oppenheimer music. Fucking seeing all the different fucking dimensions and all the different fucking atoms, and all you hear is the fucking Oppenheimer music. We should get the Oppenheimer.
We should get the Oppenheimer music.
Put the Oppenheimer music on here, and that was you doing the whole fucking setup. As I just sat there and was like, I really want a bean burrito.
The way at first I was about to like speak against these allegations, and then I'm like, wait, she's kind of right. It's kind of exactly what it was like.
You got some major tunnel vision.
Well, I just wanted to look good. Like, fucking sue me. Sorry, I want plants. Sorry, I want tchotchkes.
Hey! I fucking love tchotchkes.
I know, they're all yours.
I know, these are all mine. I fucking love tchotchkes. I love...
Speaking of knickknacks.
Something you're about to say something.
Tchotchkes.
Oh.
Tchotchke is a Jewish word.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me what this whole, I'm quoting the internet here, Jew tunnel is? I don't know. It started showing up one day and I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But then I realized there was an article I missed.
Yeah. So there is, it's in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, I believe. It's a big temple / gathering place like it's a huge property
event.
Basically.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And I think there's some more radical now Hasidic Jews, which within the mix of going to this property that believe that their leader, who died in 1996, I don't know his name, but the leader passed away in 1996, and now there is like an extremist group within that church that's like, he's the Messiah, he's coming back.
Oh.
Yeah, and they've never gotten any other like leader or church.
Yeah, that's been like almost 30 years.
Yeah, exactly. And now there's like a small group within this place that think he is the Messiah.
But wait, so is there a tunnel somewhere involved in this?
So there's multiple things. So it's like they also have not been able to expand because that original leader who died in 1996, he wanted to expand it and like expand the property, but they haven't been able to. So some were saying that they were doing it to try to expand the property and have like their own, this is like more of the extreme kind of group, or to have like their own like place, their own like meeting place.
I still don't get it. They just, so they
just started digging, dog.
These FLDS Jews.
Yeah.
that are like, they're like, we gotta expand our property. So they start digging tunnels.
It's part contractor, part
what the fuck? A contractor was involved in this?
I know, I don't know.
You're just making me more confused and frankly paranoid.
Is that Yiddish right here? They're in the fucking walls.
Holy fuck.
They're in the walls.
I guess I'll never know
so
about
I think there's two things to it. People are like,
who found it?
They're trying to expand. So someone that lives next to the property was like, I keep hearing Yiddish under my fucking floor.
What the fuck? Are you kidding? No.
Story? Yeah, someone was like, I hear voices under the floor. They're speaking Yiddish. I know.
Holy fuck.
I don't know.
No, that's the scary. That would have drived me insane.
Yeah, like
quite frankly, would have drove me insane.
Everyone thought he was fucking crazy.
No, exactly.
Like,
I would be like, fine, put me away.
It was like a couple months ago, like in like November, that he started like, hearing it. I think.
Why am I just not hearing about it?
I don't know. You're not on the memes. You're not on the TikTok.
Well, the memes started showing up yesterday or the day before, and I was like, what? Huh? And rather than do some fucking research, I was like, oh, ask Molly. Who can't tell fucking story.
I can't tell a story for my life. I probably just got all of it wrong.
We're basing it as facts.
No, we're basing it as facts. I'm very certain I got that right.
Our truth.
It's my truth.
It's my truth. Why are you questioning?
Just give me a minute. Just let me cook. God, just let me fucking cook, okay? Just give me a fucking minute. I've been entertaining Monica too much. So I've almost fucking ran out of my social battery.
Wow, now it's my fault? Fucking bitch. I will say I've been listening to the news a lot, though.
What you be listening to?
Kind of feels like there's like World War III happening and I'm just putting my makeup on. Like, I turn on the Wall Street Journal like podcast and I'm like, what's going on in the world? And they're like, you know, these ships are in Yemen are being bombed and there's like terrorists and like obviously Free Palestine and everything.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's so funny. It's just like they're reporting the news in all these different places. And I'm like, kind of seems like there's like a war happening because like genocide sanctions are being brought against like other countries. And then like people are all deciding about how to think about Israel and Palestine. And I'm just like, brother, like when my grandchildren are in school learning about the year 2023 and they're like, grandma, like what did you do when like Israel destroyed Palestine? And I'm like, oh, I was figuring out how to do my blush right.
No, dead ass. I'm like, wasn't that the year that Saltburn came out?
Exactly. Oh, I started a podcast that year. Is
Barry Keoghan still alive?
Yeah. And it's ass. Like what it is to be American is just
to be distracted.
Yeah. Okay, so New Year, same us. But we're going to do the podcast.
Not same us, though, if you think about it.
Sick. I'm actually a completely different person. Yeah, that's so true. It is New Year, new me. And I say that unironically for the first time in my life.
Yeah, no. New year, new me.
New us. New podcast. We have some updates.
Yeah.
Molly?
We should probably tell them that it's not going to be a weekly podcast anymore. It's now going to be, we're going to every other week. Correct?
Every other week.
Monica needs... No, you want to focus more on your writing.
I need to focus on my writing and shooting my short and stuff like that.
And everyone should know that also we're getting out there more and we're going to do more stand-up this year. And we're also going to see if we can try and host a live show together.
Right.
So that's why we're moving this to every other week. It just makes sense so we can fold in our other aspirations.
Absolutely. And I think if anybody out there has any connections at any of these comedy clubs or just regular bars with a mic in LA, please contact us. Help. I promise we're very normal in real life.
No, we're really fucking normal. If you believe that.
Did that look believable?
Blink if you believe that.
I watched some dude on Instagram talk about how much he got his ass ate for the first time.
Wow.
And how much he fucking loved it.
Holy fuck. Well,
and I was like, should I be eating ass? I have no desire.
Monica.
But the way he talked about it, I was like,
to your mom with that mouth?
This is a question I'm genuinely asking myself. Should I, a single woman dating around in Los Angeles, be eating ass? I'm sorry. I thought this was a safe place. What do you mean? If he likes it.
I don't want to think about I don't want it. You're gonna fucking send me down. I gotta call the ambulance. I'm not eating ass.
I'm not telling you to. I'm wondering.
Republican?
You fucking are.
I don't know, man. I don't know. No one's ate my ass. I'm not asking for it. I don't know. I say these things.
There's a lot of men out there.
And then 2 seconds later, I could be eating ass.
Yeah, this is true.
I say things and then I completely go against my own word.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
So. But if there's one thing I am going to fucking do, I'm going to kink shame.
Every goddamn day you kink shame me.
I
have to check in with her, be like, hey, is this normal? Or are you gonna fucking shame me?
I do it because it's funny.
You piece of shit.
I do it because it's funny for me.
Why don't you have any friends then?
Bitch,
she's about to fucking punch me in the face.
Who do you think's listening to this podcast? My friends! Who's commenting on the Instagram? My friends!
Okay, somebody's keeping track.
Always. I'm always going to keep track of who the fuck is watching our shit.
This is unhealthy.
Just know I'm always watching on social media.
I notice.
No, I notice.
I know that you watch the TikToks, but you don't like them. Believe. You best believe.
Exactly. I see some of our friends that watch our TikToks and don't fucking like it. And we're
just a little mom and pop TikTok. We're out here.
A me mom people.
Yeah.
We're just a little me mom people run TikTok.
It doesn't hurt you at all to support your friend and hit the like button. That's all I'm saying.
We come on this podcast to specifically subtweet.
No, we do.
You know what else we're bringing back for season 2?
What are we bringing back?
More gay. Gayer than ever.
No, the other night we were out and you accused me of queer baiting, and I was like, I do queer bait.
I love to queer bait.
It's terrible, but I shit on every celebrity that queer baits.
Oh yeah, no, same.
As an ally, that's so fucked up. But when I do it, it's funny.
It's so fucking funny.
It's for the bit.
As an ally, I will...
Has gay sex. It's for the bit.
It's for the bit. Has a face fully in a woman's pussy. It's for the bit.
Guys, I was never going to stop the bit.
I'll never fucking stop.
I do it for the giggles.
I wait until the director tells me cut.
And then she keeps going.
Anyway.
We're gayer in 2024. We're queer baiting in 2024.
I'm always going to fucking queer bait. I want attention.
Because you're... Exactly. I want attention.
that like just killed my soul. And we both want attention. Why do you think we have a podcast?
I'm here to enlighten the masses.
Our 6 friends.
I'm enlightening them.
It's true. Like I'm the voice of our generation.
Yes.
I gotta put it. Yeah, that's why I had to put a mic
Honestly.
in front of. What am I addicted to this week? Monica and Molly's Addiction Corner.
It's your addiction corner.
I'm so addicted to Taco Bell bean burritos.
Oh my god.
I'm so fucking.
You are though.
Listen to the lore. I've been addicted to Taco Bell bean burritos for a very long time. Okay. They're delicious.
Incredible.
I love all the fucking onions in there.
I hate the onions. I always ask for no onions.
Whatever. I ask for extra onions because I'm nasty.
Give me Monica's onions.
Give me the extra onions. And then
so gross.
I swear they used to put the mild sauce in the bean burritos back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not like a Mandela effect or anything. Okay, all right. Now they fucking don't. And then I buy bottles of Taco Bell mild sauce. On deck.
I love it.
On deck.
I'm sure there's a lot of very successful people that also do that. I'm being serious.
I don't believe you.
No.
Because the more successful and the more money you have, the more healthy you eat.
No, I know, but there's
the more judgy you get with food.
But there's like some people that are like secret, Taco Bell sauce lovers. Like I'm sure MGK has that shit in his pantry. And Megan Fox uses it every once in a while.
Believe you just called him MGK.
That's
use his full government name. Machine
Gun Kelly. Sorry, his full government king name.
Please, because whenever he said MGK, I had to think for a minute.
I always call him. A lot of people call him MGK.
Machine Gun Kelly. Just please, so I know the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, I'm sorry. Moving forward, Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gunneth Kelly.
The fourth. Oh my God. Okay, anything else to say about the burritos?
No, they're fucking delicious. I will hyperfixate on them for about a month or two, and then I won't be able to eat them for like 6 months, and then I will hyperfixate once again.
Yeah.
And that's on autism.
Yeah. My addiction this week is cigarettes, and it's actually always.
What did he say?
No, I didn't want that one. I wanted that one.
Hey,
we love a cigarette.
Hey, I
love a drunk cig. Go on.
I came into Molly's house today, and she was like, "You smell like my 90-year-old grandmother." And I was like, oh.
Like, Grandma? Nanny? Nanny's in the room with us right now.
Yeah, she's a sweet lady. She gave me my first cigarette.
She gave me my first cigarette. No, she.
How old were you?
What?
How old were you?
When I smoked my first cigarette. I was probably like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember where you were?
I don't.
Okay, I remember mine because it was incredibly embarrassing. I was at Barton Creek Mall, but I was probably 13 or 14. I was with my best friend Sarah and her like 19-year-old boyfriend.
Sick.
Will punch him in the face if I ever see him.
He was grooming a child?
Yeah, exactly. Fucking ruined her life. But anyways, best friend. He also took supplied all the weed I've ever smoked in high school.
See, that's why I do. This might be canceled. I might get canceled. But this is why I do support having older boyfriends for young teenage girls. They were getting the weed.
They were getting the weed and the alcohol. Eventually, but we were in front of Barton Creek Mall and smoking a cigarette, and it was like she was teaching me how to do it. She's like, you just hold it and you like suck and and then you blow, and I was like, okay. Was not breathing it in at all. It was just like holding it in my mouth and blowing out. It like didn't feel natural in my hand, and I accidentally dropped it on the ground, and I just looked at it, and then I looked at her like, tell me what to do. What do you do when you drop a cigarette?
What do you do?
And she said, pick it up. But for some reason, I didn't hear that. I heard it's done for or something like that.
Yeah.
So I put my foot on it to stamp it out. And she goes, what are you doing? And then I dragged my foot so it was fucking destroyed. And I was like, what did I do wrong? And they're like, I was like, wait, can I have another one? And they're like, no. Suddenly not cool enough to smoke a cigarette.
You are not cool.
Yeah.
We used to smoke Black and Milds.
Oh, yeah. That's what we would roll our blunts in.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes we would just smoke them as is.
The only person I've ever done that with was a fucking theater major friend I had in college.
I hate that you had a theater major.
No, it was insane. That's a whole nother story.
That's insane. No, we used to like drive around in my Chevrolet Cobalt with the windows down and just smoke a Black and Mild. Disgusting. I'm sure Lil Wayne like was playing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I probably had American.
We should put Lil Wayne on right now. Let's just vibe.
That one song was like, I dropped the world on her fucking head. Cut that out. That song though? American Apparel hoodie up. Black and Mild in hand. That song. Deadass. Skinny jeans on.
God, I miss high school.
Dunks on. The fuck was I? Or Vans. They were probably Vans.
What were the one? Element? Did you wear Elements? Was that
mom wouldn't. There's no way my mom would have ever let me put Elements on my feet.
Why? She's like, that's gang.
No, she was just like, you do not want to dress like, oh my God, no, those are so, you do not want to dress like those.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
My mom got me them for Christmas.
She wouldn't let me go on Hot Topic. She's like, she just nipped it in the bud right there. She wouldn't want me to even to dabble in any kind of goth because it would have just fucking embarrassed the fuck out of her.
That's...
Anyways. So I went in Hollister. I went in American Eagle. So I was like, oh, you don't want to spend money on Hot Topic? Get the fuck in Abercrombie, you broke bitch.
Okay, because I was like, I'd never shopped there because they were too expensive for me. I really didn't even shop at Hot Topic too much either for clothes, for sure, because
it was too expensive for me too. I never bought anything from Abercrombie. Maybe I had like one pair of jeans, and the thing is, like, I had to go up to like the very biggest size.
Yeah,
even though I was like so fucking skinny.
Yeah,
now they're fine.
I mean, yeah, because they're recovering from a PR nightmare.
Yeah.
But I'm benefiting off of that. So, but yeah, I think cigarettes are cool. I think they're nice to smoke, and love a cigarette when I'm having a drink.
I love
outside bar, a little chilly, everybody's talkative, you've had 3 drinks, and your friend pulls out her blue American Spirits or fucking give me a menthol. Fuck
the fuck up. You pull out a Camel Crush? You pull out a Camel fucking Crush?
I'll do anything for one of those.
Hey, I'll eat ass for that. I'll eat ass for a fucking Camel Crush.
Fuck. Nobody in LA has a Camel Crush, though.
No, Camel Crush was my cig choice in college.
Yes.
I was sucking those down. Just on top of being a GMO kid.
Exactly. Cancer kid coming right up.
This whole time I thought I had CTE, but it's only because I just smoked Camel Crushes. Yeah, no, I fucking love to chain smoke whenever I've been like a couple drinks in.
Yeah.
I can sit there. I don't give a fuck.
Why is it the best feeling ever?
It's the best fucking feeling.
We're not mothers, so.
Godless.
Obviously.
Fucking godless. Depraved.
Oh my God. Oh, dude. Over Christmas, I watched Ever After. Have you seen that movie?
I have, yeah.
I realized, sometimes you watch movies that you haven't seen since like childhood and you're like, oh, that's where my opinion of you was started. Like when I watched Space Jam and like a couple years ago and I was like, oh, this Bill Murray is the Bill Murray in my head.
Yeah, okay.
When you imagine this person, like they have that feeling with them. So it's like Bill Murray to me is always like childlike humor and dumb cartoons and stuff like that. And I never like understood why those were the feelings that came up until I rewatched it. I was like, oh, that's why.
That's why.
So that happened with me and Ever After. When I popped it on, I was like, holy fuck. I felt like I was 10 years old again. It was incredible. But it was also like that kind of like version of like, I guess they're in France. I never really knew that because they all just talk with the English accent, but they're in France and they're like wearing those types of clothes, like those period clothes. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh my God, like I like when I do boho styling, when I'm like shopping and I see shit like that, like I want it so badly, and it's because of Ever After.
It's because of Ever After.
And like the Prince guy, he was like older and he's so handsome and he hasn't done a lot of stuff and he's so beautiful, and I'm just like, oh my God, like you're my type. Like kind of long brown hair and just like smart and hilarious.
Has no goals.
God.
Just standing there.
Rat boy.
Loves a Camel Crush. Were they smoking Camel Crushes in Ever After?
No, I wish they were.
I don't know.
But yeah, so I had a crazy experience watching Ever After.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have smoked that second.
I fucking knew it.
Blunt.
I fucking knew it.
Oopsies. No, okay.
Well,
you just worded it so perfectly, and I can relate, but I can't contribute.
That's okay.
All right.
But you should rewatch it though.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in fucking years.
That's also how I feel about Drew Barrymore. Like anytime I see her in other things, I'm like, but you're the princess from that period movie, you know. Also, fucking, oh my God, what's her name? Melanie Linsky's in it.
Oh, how cute.
She plays one of the evil stepsisters, but she's like not actually evil. God, icon. I love her so much.
She is a great actress.
She serves cunt.
She serves her in a Sweet Home Alabama.
I haven't seen Sweet Home Alabama since I first saw it when it came out.
Oh, she's in it, and she's
holy fuck.
Reese Witherspoon's high school friend, and she has like a full-on Southern accent. And Reese Witherspoon, when she goes back to Alabama, she goes to the bar, and Reese is like, "You have a baby in a bar," and Melanie Linsky's like, "Yeah, he's still on the tit."
Wait, yeah, I do remember that. I never realized it was her though. That's incredible.
My mom and I thought it was just that was the funniest line. Yeah, this one's still on the tit. It's fucking hilarious. Peak comedy.
I'm not surprised by that at all.
I know. You also said Angelica Houston. Justice for her, because she had to endure Jack Nicholson for so long, but they were so together.
I didn't know that they were married or together.
They weren't married. They were together for like 10 years, but he just like cheated on her the whole fucking time.
Justice for her.
But apparently he is like, yeah, that was like my person. Like, yeah.
And he fucked it up. What else is new?
Exactly. So he just like sits at home and is alone all the time.
I worked with his son on Promising Young Woman.
Hot.
And I saw him at High Tops like a year ago. And I was like, hey, I worked with you on Promising Young Woman. He was like, oh my God. And we chatted for a bit. Ray Nicholson.
That's so cool.
He was with a bunch of beautiful women.
Wow.
He'd be fucking.
Oh, he'd be sucking and fucking for sure.
He's hot though.
Yeah, he is. Have you seen the original Witches?
I haven't, because it's terrifying.
It's terrifying, and that's my image of Angelica.
Yeah.
Houston was from Witches, because she terrified the fuck out of me for so long until I got older. I was like, God, she's so cunt. And I was scared of her for so long.
I've had a point.
She's so cunt. She's iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think for her, it's also Ever After or the Royal Tenenbaums.
And she was Morticia.
Fuck, you're so right.
Morticia.
God, this woman's in my dreams. She's in
my
my childhood. She's in every memory.
She's in the fucking Jew tunnel, man.
Those are the jokes the internet is making.
Oh.
I'm just saying that, like, it's not fucked up. The internet's making those jokes. Yeah. Another part of season 2 is we are rebranding one of our things, which is I Rebook.
We should tell the original story and how it came about.
Yeah. Social Suicide Watch is now going to be called Rebook.
Rebook.
If anybody ever got Social Suicide Watch, we salute you, because there's so many people that fucking didn't.
Yeah.
And it was also kind of hard to say when we're like, our brains are faster than our mouths. So
it is.
We're changing it to Rebook because Molly's a fucking dumbass. Well, let me paint a picture for you. Me and Molly are going to a Christmas party. And we're pre-gaming. We get into an Uber. We're giggly as hell. We're talkative as hell.
We're just throwing jokes back and forth at each other, just joke after joke. And when we get in that, we're just fucking lying. And I don't know, I can't remember what you originally said to me.
Yeah.
But I was like, I rebuke that, Monica. I fucking rebuke those vibes. I fucking rebuke that. Like, and you thought it was so fucking funny.
I was dying.
We were dying laughing because she thought I was saying rebuke. Like that was a part of the joke. Like ironically, exactly. Like that was the joke instead of saying rebuke, which is the how you pronounce the actual word. But and then we
get out of the Uber and she's still saying rebuke, but in like a normal way, in a way where we're like not joking around not anymore. Joking, like she was like, no, I really rebuke that. And I was like, that's not how the joke is so, like that you're doing it wrong. And you were like, isn't that how you say it? And I go, rebuke?
I was like, holy shit.
All comes to me that Molly thought that she was saying it correctly.
Absolutely. So we're just dying laughing. 31 years. Do you think I've ever been in like a meeting or something and I said
absolutely.
Rebuke? Absolutely. No. Okay, the only reason I ever pronounced it rebuke is for anyone who's ever seen Wife Swap and the one episode with the lady who's like, she's not a Christian.
Most iconic episode.
The most insane episode. I forgot what else she says. She says, I rebuke. And then she, because she thinks she's seeing like spirits.
Yeah.
And
she's like, y'all need Jesus.
Yeah. She says something just so unhinged. It's fucking fantastic. That episode and her. She's like a fucking icon now. Apparently she's like just normal, but she's an icon. And that's how I learned to say rebuke.
The fuck?
So instead of social suicide watch, we're going to say
rebuke.
We fucking rebuke.
I rebuke. Fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Who do you rebuke this week?
Who are you rebuking this week? I rebuke. Yeah. Yeah. And that's our new little corner for you guys. So Monica, on that note, who do you rebuke?
I rebuke Dumois. I know.
What did he say?
When we started this,
Monica,
I was Dumois' biggest fan.
Yeah.
How else do I say it? She sold out. Her Instagram is so fucking dry. It's like it's on Lexapro and birth control.
I will try to not take that personally.
No, but like she doesn't post anything anymore because she started doing subscriber only content. And now I think everything is in subscriber only content. Wait, like I very seldom get to read any of the emails that she gets. And she only ever posts clips from her podcast, which I guess I have to listen to get any. And I'm like, that's time I don't get back. I need to listen to Noah Khan. I don't have time for Dumois. I just want to like scroll through it, especially because like when I'm scrolling through, I just like stop at any names or things that are interesting to me, and I'll skip over any like of the reality TV stars or any of the sports people. I don't give a fuck. So anyways, I just think that they sold out and they're like just trying to make money off of their fans over and over and over again in any way possible. And just try to get you across different platforms. And it's just everybody does it. But she used to be one for the people and now she fucking sucks. And I get no information from her. And I'm like,
wait, so do you feel, because
just a plebe that reads the Daily Mail.
Rip. Well, I'm really sorry for your loss. I follow Dumois. And yes, I agree that like all of her actual posts, they're like from her podcast. And I'm like, this is stupid. So I'll go and read the comments and I'll get the info there. But I haven't watched her stories in a while. So have her stories changed? Have her stories
exactly,
changed?
Yeah. Because that's where I would go. That's where she posts everything.
Yeah, that's where she posts everything. Yeah. And she posts
like this week, I probably saw like 3 things on her story.
Shut the fuck up. Because she used to have mile-long stories.
Exactly.
That was the whole thing.
Exactly.
Oh, well, fuck that. Yeah. She's sold out.
Yeah. I'm even if she like returned to how it was, I don't even know if I want to go back because she has built her whole brand on like, I just repost what people send me. And if it's not too crazy. And there's some things that I know about people before the general public, and the way that she's like inaccurately reported things, for like people that I know.
Oh shit.
And I'm just like, you just like posting rumors about XY person, and I'm just like, that's not why they broke up, or that is a PR relationship. And it was said that it wasn't, you know. So I'm just like, she does no vetting.
Okay.
And you know, because people will go in and tell a story anytime they want, and I've given her like scoops, not of anybody close to me, like nobody that any of my friends have ever worked for. I just want to make that clear. Maybe I'll cut this part out.
Oh yeah, I'm shook. Did she answer, or did she ever like?
She's answered before, but she's never reposted. Like, okay, here's something. I might cut this out, but I know from a friend who worked with somebody who worked on Don't Worry, Darling, and she knows from working on that set that Harry Styles.
Shut the
our boy
fuck up.
Yeah.
Right the fuck now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Monica.
Yeah.
Why we've been friends for a while now, and why is this the first that? Why am I just now hearing about this?
It's a big one.
That's a huge one. Why aren't you dropping that every time you meet someone for the first time?
I don't know. I should have done that because I sent it in to Dumois. Because I'm like, my friend's friend who was like, you know, didn't know him personally, but like knew this on set.
That's really wild. And it's also very specific. And it's also like,
I sent it to her and she didn't repost it. She didn't even respond to it.
I don't think I would have reposted it, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. Put your picture down, bud.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's technically all of its rumors. And that's the only thing with Dumois.
It's true.
And I know, you're saying that she doesn't vet, but at the same time, I think from her perspective, she sees it as like, it's all rumors. I'm just going to put it out there.
Right. I think I know that because she talks about doing this, but she specifically doesn't post stuff that seems too outlandish.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's really crazy.
And yeah, exactly. And I'm like, okay, so she doesn't believe me. Cool. But the other thing is
mad
like
at Dumois because she just doesn't.
No, I'm mad at her because she sold out. This is like, you know, a little asterisk on top of it. But the other thing that was going through my head when she didn't post it too was that like, oh, not enough people. I thought that like if this fucking props person like knows from Don't Worry, Darling, like a lot of people have to know.
Yeah.
But if Dumois was getting multiple tips like that, then she would post. Because that's the thing. Is like, if she hears it multiple times, then she believes it more.
Yeah.
Than just like a one-off.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But also, I think that like she works way more with celebrities than she lets on about not posting stuff and posting stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they're not a PR relationship when they clearly are.
And if she's already kind of selling out to the public, you know she's selling out to the...
I get that you got to make your money, but
elite.
it's just like... It's like when the only way that we get in is with money, that we get any information is with money.
Yeah.
You know? It's a class system that I don't like. That's popping up on social media in general. Since Instagram put a subscriber thing. Psh.
Well, hopefully we'll sell out this year.
That is one of our goals, to sell out.
Yeah, one of our goals is to go viral and then sell out.
Please tip us on your way out.
Yeah. If you could just answer a few questions on this iPad. So
I can hear you laughing from your car on the highway on your way to work. What? Of course you got to tip me.
That might be my $1 million idea.
Who do you rebuke?
Who or what do I rebuke? You know what I fucking rebuke?
What do
Monica?
you rebuke?
Networking. Which you made me fucking do this week.
It's true.
I rebuke networking. I would rather get shot in the fucking chest at close range with a sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah, but then you had fun when we were there.
I did.
You piece of shit.
I did have fun when we went there.
But getting there and like the way I was like, if you want to cancel, I'll cancel.
Dude, but just the act of fucking networking.
Terrible.
Fucking horrific. Mm-hmm. And honestly, if I didn't hear those girls behind us, shout out to Peyton, shout out to Carly,
our new friends. We love you. Yeah, networking sucks. It's shitty that you have to do it, but at the same time, it's like, well, this is how you meet people.
Because if we talked to anyone else that we didn't fucking immediately click with and have such a good time with, if we had like started talking to other men.
Yeah.
You know how fucking bad it would have been?
It would have been really bad.
It would have been really fucking bad.
It was for a little bit when I did talk to a man for a
little bit. When we talked to those first two men.
They were fine.
But also let's paint the scene of when one of them only gave his card to.
He was like, I'm a cinematographer. I'm trying to get into the like comedy scene out here. And I was like, oh, cool. And then this other guy we were talking to, he's like, I do stand up and I kind of need a new, like, what is it called? Reel. I need a new reel. And the guy, and you're like, oh yeah, me too. I
literally just talked about how I got to do shows at the Comedy Store. Yeah. So I've already done bigger shows than this guy fucking next to me.
And he pulls out and he's like, oh, let me give you my card.
Yeah.
He gave him his card and then he put his wallet away and me and Molly just look at each other and we're like.
And then I looked at him and I was like.
I mean, I could.
I was like, yeah, I actually kind of need a new reel. I only have one and I don't like it anymore. It's old material. And then he like does that kind of. Gets his fucking wallet out and gives us both cards.
Yeah.
And then I think there's like after that you're like, oh, let's go over here.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. And when we were walking up, we passed Nat Wolf.
Oh,
bad omen. Bad omen.
That bad omen. We passed Nat Wolf. We're both looking at Nat.
I know, because I'm like, that guy is so tall.
And I was like, that guy looks really familiar. Exactly. Like, I thought I might know him.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he's like on the phone. He goes, yeah, it's Nat, N-A-T.
But he's like looking at us while he's saying it. So we're all just like staring at each other as we walk by.
And he's staring at us.
And he's like, yeah, Nat. And he might as well have like winked and like.
He might as well have winked.
He's
absolutely.
Like, yep, it's me. And I'm like, do I know you? Huh?
So at that moment in time, I said, hey, I really liked your brother's band. How do you feel that your brother is better at acting than you?
It's not wrong. What's his brother's name?
I don't remember, but I know he's the better one.
Alex Wolff.
Wolff. He was in Hereditary.
He is better. He was also... Yes,
bitch. It's that one M. Night Shyamalan one, the old one. Is it called Old?
It is. That's exactly what. Yep.
I remember.
My Friend Dahmer, he's also in. Pig. That's what I remember him from. Pig is so good. I hate Nicolas Cage, but I love Pig.
I've never seen Pig.
It's good. And it's not. Oh my God. Alex Wolff was also in Oppenheimer. Nat must feel. He's big.
Nat
is like 7 foot tall.
Nat feels big. Like a G-N-A-T. Nat.
That's fucking good. No, he does.
That sucks.
Yeah. All right. Well, this ends our rebook.
Yeah.
Harry can come back. It's okay, baby.
He's not gonna be there next episode. I ain't putting him there.
Are you for real, Molly?
What?
Who are you adding to your stomp list?
Molly and Monica's curb stomp list.
Gonna curb stomp a bitch.
Male comedians that aren't famous.
Oh, that's good. I was just swiping on Fields.
Sick. I think that's why I haven't been in it this whole episode, because we just haven't talked about Field once.
I know.
And I think
let's fucking talk about it.
If we could... The most depraved, disgusting.
And I'm having so much fun on the playground.
I'm the mayor of
I'm
Field.
playing with a toy and then I'm throwing
We're field rats. We're field rats.
We're field rats.
We're field rats. Monica,
we're not explaining that.
Okay. Well, we should for the listeners.
Fine. Okay.
We have this new handshake where we
do the peace sign.
We do the peace sign, and then we just
our fingers scissor.
And then we just fizzer.
We just fizzer.
We just fizzer, actually.
We finger scissor. We fizzer.
Bad. It's bad. We've gotten very bad.
And Field has made us this way. But so wait, I was on Field and I was like, oh, this guy's cute. He liked me. And like one of his pictures is him doing comedy. And I was like, he's a comedian. And then like in his profile, he's like, I'm a daddy dom. You got to call me daddy. And it's like, just like weird, like people describing their like kinks. And I'm not one to kink shame, but to shame these people.
No, that's why I love it.
No, I'm just like, your fantasy and your like kink is just being a fucking misogynist. Like, and not being.
Which one? It's that one.
Yeah. And like not.
Absolutely.
Not getting it. You know, they're like, oh, but it's just my kink. Yeah. It's not how I really feel.
It's just my kink.
It's my kink where you don't have. Exactly. It's my kink when you can't fight back.
Is it like.
Holy fuck,
you're onto something.
Also, this goes a little bit hand in hand with like the rope kink where you're like being tied and people like to be tied. Okay. I don't know what happened to you in a past life, but okay. It gets you high. But then the people that like to tie other people up, I'm just like, in another world or like in a couple centuries or decades ago, you probably would have been a serial killer. Absolutely. But you found a way to channel that energy in a healthy way.
It too healthy.
Exactly.
We've made it too healthy.
Because I'm just like,
we made it too normal.
I'm
fucking
swiping
50 Shades of Grey.
Seriously, yeah. Stop normalizing that.
Stop normalizing kinks. I'm on this. I'm on the right track with you, Monica. I love to kink shame. Keep it going. Let's fucking shame the fuck out of these people.
I'm just like,
granted, I just think it's funny. I think it's just funny to kink shame.
Yeah. It's not for me.
It's not for me.
But if it's for you, more power to you. Except for the furries. No power to furries.
I love to drag the furries. Like, what are you doing? Why do you have a tail?
Why do you have to wear that hat when we're having sex?
Why are you wearing bunny ears while we're having sex right now?
Why do you have paws?
Where them paws been? Where them fucking werewolf paws been?
God.
Yeah, okay, so
Field.
Yeah. Male comedians who aren't famous. So I'm not talking about the ones who are obviously successful and are funny, correct? Like they have monetized off of their comedy. I'm talking
some of them too will make it on the list, but continue.
Absolutely, yeah. But especially like white male comedians that have studied comedy their whole fucking life, you know?
Yes.
Like they're not naturally funny. They just go off of a formula.
They read it, yes.
And they then are pursuing comedy because they're just autistic and they've been obsessed with it their whole fucking life, right? And it's the fucking truth. And then they get up there and they just tell the worst fucking jokes ever. And they tell them over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And then they're also just the worst people to deal with in real life too when they're off the stage.
Yeah.
And it's usually those like the people who are they're on Field and they say they're a dom but they're just fucking misogynists.
Yeah.
It was some of the same comedians that I was doing when I started off doing stand-up that I was around and doing the same shows with. This guy, his name was John, and he would tell me all the time, would almost like, first of all, he talked way too fucking much. Fuck a Gen X. Y'all talk my fucking ear off.
That's actually so true.
Isn't that so true? I know when I go to hell, it's just going to be me in a room with someone from Gen X. No one holds me hostage more than a fucking Gen X.
Yes.
Yeah, so he would go on and on and on sometimes about how he was a feminist and supported women. And then I just had to sit there during that fucking spiel. Now that I'm in my menace era.
The way you tell them to shut up so fast.
So fucking, I don't know what happened, y'all. I don't know if it's because I'm 31. I'm going on another little tangent. I think it's happened to a lot of people this year. We're like, fuck it, I'm just not dealing with shit. Like you just
I felt that way for the past year as well.
Yeah. I'm just I can't. So yeah, it's just men who are comedians and who are not funny. Their ego is so unchecked.
Fragile
and unchecked. Fragile and unchecked is the way to put it. And it's just very, it's bringing the vibes down, man. Mm-hmm. And it's so annoying to be around that I actually haven't done stand-up. I have multiple reasons why I kind of stopped for a little bit. One, I was going through like a mid-DB and I needed to focus on work and my finances, and it's hard to have a side hustle.
Yeah.
But another part was because I wasn't enjoying the people that I was having to fucking get up on stage after or before.
They do make you look better because you're obviously funnier than them.
Yeah, they made me look a million times better. Yeah. I got way more laughs and followers and compliments afterwards. Mm-hmm. So it's rough watching awful talent sometimes.
Yeah, and then also seeing them rise.
Oh, yeah, because they're the comedians that will never fucking stop.
They'll never stop. They'll like hold hostage anybody and just like anybody that can get them a leg up. Mm-hmm. They'll hold them hostage and never stop bothering them until that person is like, okay, fine, like you can.
That was kind of what John would be doing. You know, like, he called me every single day for like a couple months after we started doing stand up. And every single day, he would want me to basically go and punch up his fucking jokes.
Jesus
Christ. And it was incessant to the point where he was like, well, what if I said it this way? What if I said it this way? What if I said it this way? And then for him to shut up, I'd be like, oh, you should say it that way.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah. Fine, let's go curb stomp every single one that we see. So if you see a guy on field, or if you are this person on field and you see us, better fucking run, brother.
You better fucking run. I now have
I'll match with you to get your address.
I have a handful.
You're in trouble.
You're in trouble. I now have a handful of screenshots where I specifically match with people on field to roast them.
Oh, yeah. Love ya.
And I guess that's my kink. And I guess that's my kink.
She loves to be roasted back, boys.
I do love to be roasted back. If you can try. Because then it just gets me going. I'll never stop. Remember when someone said to me that they had a double cowlick?
Brother, you're bald.
Brother, you're balding.
Brother.
My brother in Christ. You have a bald spot.
My brother.
That's how insane men are.
So dog. What did we say last night?
Big dog.
Big dog.
Big dog.
You're balding.
You're balding.
Big dog. That ain't a cowlick.
That ain't, listeners, watchers, a man literally, he bent his head down. And then I slowly grabbed his head and bent it down. He goes, no, it's a double cowlick. And I was like, this man's fully gaslighting. Has gaslighted
No, like
himself?
he knew exactly what you were doing because he does it to himself in the mirror.
Exactly. He gaslights himself every day.
Yes.
And he's been gaslighting himself, saying it's a double cowlick. Big dog.
It's okay, guys.
You're balding.
It's actually hotter and like better if you just like lean into it.
Just lean into it.
Just lean into it.
But also go to Turkey. We all have a full head of hair. Head of hair. But Jason Statham's hot as fuck. Is that controversial?
I hate what? No, he's not.
I think Jason Statham is hot.
You need to seek treatment.
What the fuck? You don't think Jason Statham's hot?
No. You say you don't like old men, and then you're like,
I know. That's like my only exception is Jason Statham for some reason.
Shut up. He's your exception?
Yeah.
You have daddy issues. Oh. If you like Jason Statham, you have daddy issues.
No, I'm not saying I'm sitting here thinking about Jason Statham. Like,
but you think he's hot.
Out of the
daddy
bald
issues.
men that are out there, I think Jason
there's
Statham
hotter
is
bald
hot.
Men.
Who? Yeah.
I think Stanley Tucci's hotter than Jason Statham.
You're such a lesbian. You're such a lesbian. Because, every person that isn't a little fruity, yeah, I think Stanley Tucci's hot. You're gay! You're gay! Denial is a river in Egypt. You're gay.
I have no idea what's going on right now. Stanley Tucci is a beautiful man that I did think was gay for the longest time.
Everyone thought Stanley Tucci was gay.
God. I actually just can't think. I can't think of any other bald man. So.
Exactly.
But I'm sure there's
going to Turkey.
But also, though, I think there's hotter bald men out there than Jason Statham. I just can't think of him right now.
Yeah, you just can't think of him right now. But I'm saying, I think, out of some bald men, Jason Statham. It's hot.
Jesus Christ, we need to do vocal warm-ups.
I know. He's married to Rosie Huntington-Whiteley.
Well, my curb stomp.
Oh, yeah. Who's your curb stomp?
My curb stomp is Coachella. The concept and the action. The action of Coachella.
The action of Coachella.
Coachella happens every year on my birthday. And because I live in Los Angeles, all my friends are going to Coachella. And they're like, oh, so I can't hang out. But it's like I have to plan my birthday around that. And I don't fucking like that. Okay. She's an Aries.
She's an Aries. It's, you guys like the birthday month.
I do like the birthday month. But also, like, here's the thing about Coachella. It's fucking expensive. I don't like music festivals. It's always at my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
What else? It's fucking expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And people tend to go just to be seen and not, like, don't actually care about.
Mm-hmm. You're going to take a picture. It's all about the content.
The content, yeah. And, like, who's interviewing who and, like, what person, is just attending because it's close to LA, blah, blah, blah. I think it's so overrated, and I hate people that go because they're missing my birthday.
No, I think...
So don't fucking go this year, Molly.
Do you think I have the money? But
you got really excited. Here's the other thing. On their website, it says, like, it's like the first topic is like, I don't know, dates. And the second topic, payment plan.
Payment plans. And Monica was just like, oh my God, they have payment plans. And I was like, they have payment plans?
Molly's like, suddenly I can go?
Wait, suddenly this is an option for me. I have payment plans out the ass.
Yeah, you do.
Afterpay, Klarna, Affirm, PayPal.
She's got debts on debts on debts. She's got shit that she's like, I haven't bought it yet.
I went on a date a couple of days ago, and we were talking about how expensive New York was, and I was like, yeah, no, I walked out of there with like $10K fucking credit card debt. He's like, Molly. I was like, oh, I paid it off during the pandemic. I paid it off for the pandemic.
Did you lie to him?
No, I did pay it off during the pandemic. I was like, are you about to have I doubled it now? Abso-fucking-lutely. But no,
all that to say,
Coachella has gotten very, as they used to say, chuggy.
Yeah, it has.
It has, just because
I feel like most people outside of California aren't as obsessed with it as California is.
It's hit its peak.
And it's just like, I have so many friends that'll go last minute.
It's hit its peak, and now it's on the decline.
Yeah.
I think
I think a lot of music festivals are like that.
Yeah, because it's just part of that. It feels very like millennial, and they haven't transitioned it to Gen Z, perhaps. I think the music acts are still great, but like the actual culture of Coachella has not evolved, and that's what people are fucking sick of. Yeah, because it's like now it's just like an influencer thing, and like why am I seeing James Charles and like why am I seeing James Charles's ass cheeks and fucking assless chaps?
Yeah. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, but I mean, people still want to go see. Oh, cool! Billie Eilish is headlining. Of course, yeah. People want to like go. Beyonce fucking knocked it out of the park during Homecoming. Yeah,
But then last year, the bizarre thing with Frank Ocean happened.
Yeah. And
I'm like, oh shit, Frank Ocean doing that. Like, some other people are gonna get real comfortable doing that, or just not signing up for Coachella at all. I don't know, man.
You make a point. You make a good point.
Yeah. But I'm going to curb stomp them. Stop fucking up my birthday.
I mean, I feel like you and I, whenever we're together, we talk about the apps all the time.
Yeah.
We talk about the apps, the dating apps. We're on the apps, but we're on one app, and we've already mentioned it, Field Rats.
Field Rats. Hashtag Field Rats.
Hashtag field rats, which is disgusting. People are gonna judge us so fucking hard for that. But here's the pitch, okay? I wasn't on any apps. I've been on Hinge. I didn't like it. I did not like the prompts.
Hinge has never worked out for me.
For me, it was the prompts, and I did not feel like, I know they have like a specific algorithm. They feel like they match you with like who would be your best option. And I know this is like a huge thing for people who use Hinge. They don't do it well. They don't do it well at all.
And like the CEO of Hinge has like fully been like, yeah, we actually can't control that.
Yeah.
So we're just straight up lying to you.
For sure.
And it's just like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's fine. I don't need you to do the most compatible.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like, hey, this person's been on Hinge a lot and this person's been on Hinge a lot. Let's like match them. The fuck? You know?
Yeah. So I've been on Hinge once. I didn't like it. I deleted it. And then I was annoying the fuck out of Monica. And she was like, please get the fuck on an app. This girl needs the wiener. Monica.
She needed to get dick down.
I needed to get dick down. And
we all need it. It's okay.
Monica is a saint for that. Such a saint. So she was like, get on this
app. She got dick down.
I've been done dick down quite a few times.
Ayo.
So she says, try this app called Field. And I was like, this what? What do you mean? And then she's like, okay, hear me out. She was like, it kind of started out as probably like a kink kind of app.
It is, yeah.
It definitely started out as a kink app. So it's like...
It still is.
And it still is.
But...
You can put your desires, you know, if you're more dominant, if you're more submissive, if you're into texting, or if you're into BDSM kind of thing. So you can still put all of those things, but now they have more normal ones too.
Yes, that's right.
If you're more friends, dating,
casual, sensual
relationships.
Yeah.
There's even more normal topics than that too. Yeah. I feel like.
Yeah, because now you can do interests and it's like gardening.
Yeah, and you can put your interests there, and then you can just put a bio, and then put pics. So it's pretty straightforward, and I really like it for how it's straightforward. I think there's more normal people getting on it, so don't be afraid of the kinky part of it. But I will say, and I've met 2 fairly normal guys, assholes, but 2 fairly normal guys.
But at least like we knew what we were getting to is the thing. I mean, like I've met a few guys off of it too, and like I knew what I was going into on that date, you know?
Yeah.
And also like I knew that whenever I matched with them, I was like, they might ask me if they can send me a dick pic right away, you know? And it's like, at least I know when like I'm on Bumble or Hinge, the most respectable ones, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, this guy like might actually want to be in a relationship, you know? And I get excited about him and I match with him and we chat a little bit and then he's like, oh, send me your boobies. And I'm just like, oh, right.
You're all the same.
You're all the same.
But at least we know
what we're getting. There's no more disappointment in my head.
There's no more disappointment when you're on Field.
Right.
I mean, there are people who are on there that like, hey, I'm looking for a relationship. Great. Very cool.
Nice to know at the very beginning.
Nice to know. It's right there, which is great. Other people, they list, I'm just looking for something casual and consistent. Yeah. Like I don't want a one night stand, but I would like to just like have someone, you know, kind of thing. So it's definitely for those guys who now, instead of just like love bombing you and be like, yeah, I am looking for like a relationship. I am looking for something like stable and consistent. Now they can just say that. It's like we got the gaslighting, removed it. Yeah. They can gaslight you in other ways.
Yeah.
Trust that will happen. And they will. And they will.
And they will. Guess what, they will.
So girlies,
if you get on Field, let us know.
Yeah, just let us know.
I'm curious who you're seeing. You can also link your profiles with your partner. There's a lot of ethically non-monogamous people. I saw somebody whose bio
I hate the couples.
Was unethically monogamous, and I was like, that's funny.
He's cheating on his girl.
No, he's unethically monogamous.
Oh. I thought he meant like... Wait,
but he's also just making fun of
again?
Ethically non-monogamous.
Ethically non-monogamous.
Monogamous means you only want one person.
Yeah, so they're together, but
he was just making a joke. Okay. He doesn't have a partner. Anyways.
Okay, I had to think through it.
Stupid.
She dumb. don't yuck our yum, okay?
Yeah.
When it comes to field.
Yeah, let us have our
but also,
menace
me, compared when I talk to anyone else, I'm talking to way more dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Than the other girlies are on Hinge and Bumble. We be talking.
And hot guys, too.
Hot guys, too.
Dude.
Because Hinge, they be ugly.
Yeah. Or like.
And I be talking to some fucking hotties that I'm like, I don't know.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
And it's funny when a gym bro is into a fat girl, but it has to be on a kink app. That's what's funny to me. Because there are some guys that like men love showing what's their stomach looks like. You know?
Yeah, they do.
And they're like, every single person's like, I go to the gym every day. And I'm like, cool. But it's just funny that all of them are like all over me. They're like, oh my God, you're so hot. You're beautiful. I love your curves, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, the way if I got all of these beautiful, like, gym rat brothers into a room and I was the only woman in there, they would never speak to me.
Ooh. Yeah, you feel like they do it under the
guise of like it's an app and nobody's going to see me talk to this fat girl.
That's fucking insane.
I know.
But yeah, you're right.
It's my real life. It's my lived experience.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, men suck.
Yeah, they do.
Well, the sun is setting.
Yep.
We're losing our light.
In our eyes.
In our eyes.
In our hearts.
Molly got way too fucking high.
I got so high and now we have to go to a show and I'm like, me tired. Me tired. I guess I'll drink a Red Bull and have a fucking existential crisis.
Love you guys. See you next time.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Fuck.